Yeah, so we are going to be seeing some questions on number basis. So check out this beautiful question which says find the value of 101, 100, 011 in base 8. So you have to take note of these values, this other one and this last one. And the question says everything has to be converted to base 8. But of course, we need to discuss on this proper. So all the values right here are all in base 2, and likewise all the values in these parts are all in base 8. All the values right here in green are in base 8, and lastly all the values right here are in base 10. So all what we have right here are just equivalent in nature. So it's just conversion from one base to the other base. So check this out right here. If we have 1 base 2, then the equivalent value will be 1 in base 8. Likewise, the equivalent value will be 1 in base 10. The same approach applies to the next illustration. If we have 0 base 2, then the equivalent value would be 2 base 8 and likewise 2 base 10. Similarly, if we have 011 base 2, then equivalent value will be 3 base 8 and likewise 3 base 10. Also, when we have 100 base 2, equivalent value would be 4 in base 8 and 4 in base 10. Also, if we have 101 in base 2, equivalent value will be 5 in base 2 and 5 in base 10. We also have 110 in base 2, equivalent value will be 6 in base 8, right? 6 in base 8 and 6 in base 10. Similarly, if we have 111 in base 2, equivalent value will be 7 in base 8 and then 7 in base 10. And lastly, if we have 1000 in base 2, equivalent value would be 10 in base 8 and also 8 in base 10. Once that is clear, let's go back to the question. So from here, we need to find this 101 in base 8. So let's go to the board and check out right here where is 101. And looking at this, we see that 101 is right here. But of course, we still need to go check the equivalent value in base 8. What would be the equivalent value in base 8? So let's go cycle base 8 values and see the equivalent for that. So checking that, we'll discover that 5 is the equivalent value in base 8, right? So we put down 5 on the screen. Again, we check the next, which is 100. So we go to the table again to check for 100. So checking for 100, still base 2. So we see that 100 is right here. 100 is right here. And the equivalent value in base 8 would be 4. Right? So we go right 4. Also, we need to find out the other value, which is 011. So let's go check from the table 011. Let's see what's 011 right here. 011. So this is 011 right here. And the equivalent value in base 8 is 3. So let's write 3. So this value now gives us in base 8. Since our conversion, the equivalent values are all in base 8. So with the look of things, we would discover that the correct option, looking at that, is 543 base 8, which is option A.